insane. You keep it so mellow that we speaking your refrain. Adam Story's got a point if you let him explain. It's the pun of all puns, get a pun with Papa Wayne. Rum tapping the vein, 9 minutes bringing pain. MHOG secreting, leaving a stain. You ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane.
All right. So, it's me and Kyle.
Hey.
We recorded an hour.
Had so much.
And it looks like Audacity deleted it. So.
The audacity of you.
So we're going to record like 15 minutes here. I don't know what we can talk about because we talked about so much.
Yeah, we did. We had a good conversation.
We were talking about like institutional racism and how I don't really care for Beyonce that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I liked her better, like, even post Destiny's Child. I liked her, but I feel like she's gotten to, like, the Queen Bey thing bothers me.
Well, it's because,
and I don't think, did she call herself that? I think other people
call her. She had people, the Beehive is
Please tell me she doesn't have a thing.
Yes. Oh my God. When she got that earring, her hair ripped her earring out of her ear. And and she was bleeding and she just kept going on with the song. And motherfuckers on the internet was like, oh, if Babe bleeds, I would bleed too. And they started fucking self-mutilating themselves and shit. Like making themselves bleed.
Teenagers?
Shit, no clue. I'm pretty sure. I'm not. I mean, whatever age range, it's just dumb enough for you to go ahead. It's like she didn't even self-inflict that on her. It wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
It was an accident. But you're gonna self-inflict pain on yourself because Beyonce's bleeding.
Enough with the like worshiping of like people. Look, I'm not religious. I don't go to church. But this whole thing where you like people used to believe in God and now they treat like famous people like they're gods, like Bruce Springsteen wrote this thing the other day, and again we're not talking about politics, but he wrote this article where he was apologizing for not working hard enough, like it was his fault that like he didn't try hard enough to keep Donald Trump from being in office. And it's like I know you Bruce Springsteen. I know in the 80s, you were like the top of the rock scene and all that, but shut up. Like, no, I don't care. Like, honestly, you talking about Donald Trump makes me want to vote. I didn't, but makes me want to vote for him. Like, shut up. Like Beyonce's bleeding, so we gotta bleed too. Like,
yeah,
oh
it's
my God.
Ridiculous.
And sometimes, like, you gotta wonder, like they don't have any parents. Like what? Like imagine if you had a child and they did something like that, like how would you, like Kevin's got kids and like if you saw one of your like nieces, getting a tattoo because they saw Meghan Trainor, that's the fat white chick that does all about that bass.
Oh,
nobody would do this, but if like she was like saw like Meghan Trainor got like a stupid tattoo on her, or, like covering half her rib cage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you do?
Fucking Cassie, that haircut to where, well, they say that it started from Salt and Pepper, but this is like even further down. Cassie, she was signed to Bad Boy Records, P. Diddy, one of P. Diddy's artists, and Cassie cut half her head off. Half of it, she cut half of her hair off to where... Like
from the top of her head or the weird thing that girls do with the sides? Like the mullet kind of thing?
No, not just one side. She cut like one side in like some type of design and then put a star in that buzz part that she cut. But the rest of her hair was long. Uh-huh. And then everybody named Mama started doing that after that. Like even chicks with stupid ass heads it looked dumb on them. But just because this person did it and then they really like that person, they follow them, they started to do it. And, like, it's gone now, but,
You gotta know what your head looks like.
Yeah. You do.
Not everybody can afford to be bald because sometimes you just got a messed up looking head.
Yeah, not everybody can go for that I shave half my head look. And, it's like, you had hair your whole life because you're a female. Like, why would you do this now? And you want to put extensions on one side? You look dumb as shit.
Like, I'm not a physically vain person because I can't really afford to be. But I am thankful because I've always had, like, thin hair. Like, even when I had a full head of hair, it was that kind of, like, it's not full bodied, where, like, black people don't have it as much, but white people do. And I'm light enough skinned that when the sun would shine, you would see my scalp, So, like, me shaving my head, like, it's partly because it's like, look, I could just let my hair get thin on the top, but it's not like I'm not going to be bald. I'm just going to, like, just shave it off, But I'm very thankful that I don't have a weird shaped head.
Yeah.
Because if I had a weird shaped head, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
When most of those girls started shaving their heads off, I'm like, oh, all right, y'all trying to go natural or whatever. Y'all need to know that
ain't
some
natural.
of y'all they wanted to get all the chemicals and shit out of their head, so they cut that shit off and start fresh. And I'm like, man, y'all always had hair all y'all life. Like, when you cut your head, you got a dumbass head.
Oh, well, I
think
like,
most
look
girls
at you.
have dumb heads.
Like, if you cut your dreads, like...
Yeah, I'd look different.
Well, no, but I mean, like, it's a commitment.
Yeah.
You can't grow that back. I mean, you can.
Yeah, not immediately.
Years,
yeah.
Like, I've gotten to the point where I have to at least take the clippers to my head once every, I don't know, like, month at least. Like, you can't do it all the time. It's like you're taking skin off your scalp every time you do it. But, like, about once a month I got to do it because, like, when hair starts to grow, it don't feel right. It's messed up, and like some of it'll get in your ear a little bit, like because it doesn't all grow the same length. It just grows as it grows, and it just turns into this weird, like, tangled mess, like not tangled, but like I don't know how to explain it, but it's weird. It's a commitment, and girls don't understand that. Whenever you see, like, Karen Gillan, she played Nebula in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah, she's
gonna be in the next one. In the first one, they shaved her head, and they were like, well, we needed to be authentic to the comics. That character actually wasn't always bald. Like, when in her first appearance, like, she had hair. I was like, you could have just put a wig on her. But she wanted to commit, and they shaved her head off, and I was just like, why would you do that? Natalie Portman did that for that horrible V for Vendetta movie. V for
Vendetta?
Did you like that?
I love that shit.
I don't like the Matrix guys.
The Matrix guys?
They were the ones that produced that.
Oh.
That's why they had, like, the slow motion bullet time for the knife trick.
Yeah.
Because they produced that.
Oh, they don't.
I mean, the Matrix is okay. The second one's terrible. The first one's okay. I actually like the third one a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid, but it's watchable. But I just don't like them.
Talk about bullet time, goddamn Legion.
I haven't watched that show.
Yeah.
I still stick with the X-Men movies. Oh, Logan comes out next weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and see that weekend.
I'm excited for that.
So I watched the X-Men movies, even though, like, I think First Class was the best one, and the last two.
I was wondering why this is the series that they have that they came out on FX.
They were looking for a random character that they wouldn't have too much trouble. Yeah, that's it. Legion's a arguably obscure X-Men character. Only because there's like 900 X-Men characters.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, they're saying mutants on here. And I was like, oh, because it's X-Men. Anywhere else, they don't, no one else says mutants.
Did they ever mention the X-Men in it, or is it just kind of its own thing?
No, it's kind of its own thing. It's really good.
But it's supposed to be
shot really well.
They're supposed to be doing an X-Men show, like a live-action X-Men television show.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be like instead of the movies or what, because they're saying there's gonna be. They're saying they're gonna have like famous X-Men in it. Like they won't say who. Hugh Jackman's definitely not gonna be in it.
You're definitely not gonna get a Hugh Jackman in there.
But I don't know if like it's supposed to be in continuity with the movies, and that's what I wonder about Legion. I don't know if Legion's supposed to.
It seems like they're doing a whole bunch of. I mean, it doesn't tie anything in any. It doesn't tie in with anything else. It's just its own little thing. It's like, oh, it's really good. It's got these psychic powers, and then
is it on FXX or it's regular FX?
Regular FX.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they ruined a lot of shows by putting them on that FXX.
Yeah, you can't. The ones you can't get to. So,
like Archer. I love Archer, but you never know when it's on. You ever watched Archer?
Yeah, Archer's my shit. Yeah. I enjoy Archer.
Yeah, we got a friend of the show that's I don't think he still works on it. He works for Floyd County Productions that makes it. So at one point he was one of the illustrators, then he became an animator, and now he's like a team boss or something like that.
Yeah.
But his name's TJ Buford. He's a cool dude. Oh, we told you about this. He was the dude that worked on the not Yeti, the Bigfoot cartoon, and he worked on Chosen. Oh. The one about the gay rapper. Yeah. Yeah, they worked on all that. Because they're all the same people. They, Archer, like they produce Archer, they do all the animation, and there's a guy, Adam Reed is the guy who created it, but he went to them to animate it. So, cool stuff. Well, we're just going to take up another minute or two. Again, in case I can't find, this is all hoping that I do find some semblance of everything that we recorded. But if we don't, just to remind people, this Saturday, we're going to have the rope and mic. Yeah, that was good. It was silly, but I was like,
it works. Everybody used a little pun for whatever benefit we was trying to do for them. So it was
and you had by the time this comes out, you probably would have done the House of Blues one too, right?
Yeah, that Wednesday. That Wednesday one.
We mentioned it on the show. I was pretty sure it was Wednesday. We mentioned it on the Monday show. But yeah, so definitely come down, and the good thing about the open mics, the 8 Unholy Nights, they were a little early. They would 6. It's kind of a lot to ask people to do at 6 p.m. during Mardi Gras season.
The regulars that were there were good. They stayed. I had some friends that came over. We've had out of all the ones that we had 2 successful ones that we actually got up on the mic.
The ones where I weren't there.
Yeah, yeah, basically. And the other ones, we just hung outside and shot the shit.
Right, and that's cool too. But March 4th, that's this Saturday, going back to a regular open mic. Only difference is John Rose, unfortunately passed away, and we're gonna have like a donation box or something like jar or whatever, to help pay for help his family out, and but aside from the 8 Unholy Nights open, or I guess the 4 of the 8 Unholy Nights open mics, we usually have some of the best comedians end up showing up. Not every night, but some really, really funny people. Yeah. So I think this one, because it's dedicated to John Rowe, probably should have more people. So even if, I was telling Rum, even if you don't have that thing in you where you're I'd like to go to help people out, even if you don't have that in you, bring $5. It's free to get in, but bring $5, toss it in. You're gonna get a good show. It's if there's anyone that you should go show up to, it's this one. Right. And also, just to remind people, the bar hosts us for free, but they got bills too, so don't be afraid to have a drink or two. Please don't be afraid to have a drink. Because that's the thing people don't get, and you do stand up, so this, there's no, even if there was a comedy club in the city, people don't get it's technically free, but if the bills don't get paid, it goes away. And people just don't get that. It's because we're so used to, watching what we want for free, and getting what we all want on the internet for free. We feel like everything's supposed to be for free. Well, right. People got bills to pay. It's that simple. So I'm not trying to nag people, but just bear that in mind. Yeah, I won't pay, but somebody else will pay. Well, what if that somebody else don't pay either? Yeah.
Right.
So let's buy a drink. You know,
for real.
Buy somebody else. Bring a girl. Get her drunk and make her laugh, and
That's always
who knows what'll happen.
Yeah.
So, you got anything else you want
to? No.
We had a long thing. I'm gonna try and see if I can figure this out. I don't think I will be able to, but oh well.
Yeah.
It happens from time to time.
Shit happens.
All right. Keep it metal, I guess.
Keep it metal.